Yodi ho ho ho, what's going on everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of a front living fifth wheel that's got a mighty fine bedroom bathroom combination. This is the 2026 Sabre 37FLH. Now, all the specifications, things like length, height, tank size, awning size, all that good stuff will be down in the description. But first, to give you kind of a little bit, dry weight, 12,821 pounds, and it can carry just under 2,500 pounds worth of stuff with an overall GVW of 15.3. So this is not an overwhelmingly heavy RV, but I'll tell you what, this is one of those brands where you can really optimize your bang for your buck. I think they have, not only do they have spacious, but they use like vacuum bonded sidewalls. You got the molded fiberglass front cap. Just kind of one of those feature heavy, but they're not trying to break the bank. Everything that you need, and you know, nothing that some people don't want, I guess, if that, or don't need, I guess. One thing that I do like that they do, Cherokee across the line in general, they use those reflective mirrored finish windows, which I think are pretty nice. They kind of work like sunglasses might. Now today I am down at Funtown RV at their PDI facility in Elkhart, Indiana. And then next week, got some exciting news. I'm shooting my first Jayco, so that's going to be really exciting. Never have worked with them before, and I'm flying down to Texas to do 40 of their units. So if you guys have a certain model in mind, we'll be doing that. You got a half bath right over there, but that bedroom bathroom combination, I really like it. But since this is a front living fifth wheel, I'm going to start up in the front, and I think Sabre does a pretty good job aesthetically. They're not super light and bright, but I like the accent lighting. I like the floor color being a little bit darker as well. I think that's nice. As somebody that has kids, you're not going to be tracking a bunch of mud through the unit that is going to show. Now, classic front living setup where you're going to have your recliners directly across from your TV and a fireplace. That'll keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty on a day that's about 45 degrees. But dual opposing slides up here in the front. So a lot of good sleeping opportunities, but also good rainy day space. Now, both of these beds do pull up or pull out to make a to make beds. The sofas pull out to make beds. Jeez, oh Pete's. Zebra shades. Not a huge fan of zebra shades, but you can have kind of half Dracula, full Dracula, and then of course, you know, you lift it up and now you have no Dracula. One thing I do enjoy is all the windows do open up for a good breeze. And the middle one is going to be an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. Head height here up in the front, you're looking at about 6'3", 6'4" as well, so some of your taller folks will enjoy that. And then here up in the front, like I said, fireplace, TV, but you also get plenty of plug-ins. And I like the accent lighting there above, but you're also going to get some pretty good storage to both left and the right of the TV as well. So, I mean, never complaining about that. Can never have too much storage. They're using the BAL slides too, by the way. So a little bit different for you. A lot of people are seeming to like them. I haven't actually personally experienced them, but you guys said you wanted slide types. So up here in the front, they're using the BALs. Now these recliners, they are going to be manual. So there's a pull tab on either side right here, but they are going to be the quick recline. So the kind that lay back nice and flat with like a little lip for your head, sort of exactly how I'm doing right here with my hand. Good little... It's exactly what I'm doing with my hand. It's a good visual for you. That's why I did it. But it's a good little snoozing recliner there too. So if you don't like the pull-out sofa, which I think you know, is definitely suitable for some kids. I think adults, I think I'm probably sleeping there because I'm more of a recliner guy. But I guess that is preference. You have one AC up here in the front, and it's also got the dump valve. So if you're watching a movie, you know, you can just open that thing up, disproportionately push the cool air here up into the living room, and you're ready to rock. You also have a fan to help circulate, you know, some of the steam or stink from whatever you're cooking and just get the airflow in general going. Accent lighting on both sides going all the way back right there with a half bath there too as well. But again, dual opposing slides here into the living room. So you got kind of your, you know, kind of your cooking slide over here, and then you got your eating slide right over here. One thing that they do for a price point unit, typically, these slides are going to be a little shorter. However, they didn't skimp out on that part. You got about 6'8" for slide height, which is going to be really nice. Again, for the taller folks, just kind of keeps kind of adding up there for you. And then they also have what is called a table to desk. I don't know what the actual terminology that they're using, but it's no knee knockers. But you see there's a little lever right there. Basically, you can pull that, turn it sideways, and now you can flip this area to kind of turn it into a desk, or maybe like a dinette for two if you're having some like coffee with honey buns. that'd be a good spot to do it. Solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also have a little pet pan that pulls out right there, which I wouldn't have known if they didn't have that pet pan sticker, which that cat and dog look like they're getting along pretty well. My cat and dog, it's really my cat terrorizing my dog. You know, we got 3 dogs and 2 cats and a bearded dragon. And I'll tell you, out of all of them, it's that bearded dragon that's the meanest. You let that thing out, it's attacking everything. Look at that trash can. That is a big trash can. You also have the TikTok sink here too as well. So you got your cup cleaner, soap dispenser, waterfall with the high-rise faucet, whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. And then you flip it around here. You're going to get kind of like a little pantry setup as well, which is going to be nice for all of your, your dry foods. But it looks like these would be, it's not detachable, but it looks like you could completely remove it if you need some like extra clothing space or maybe like vacuum or something like that. So again, the solid surface countertops, we'll double it up. Baby, if you're watching, I love you twice. We're going to Ireland next month. So I've asked on a couple videos, drop your suggestions. I've gotten some great feedback too, but in case you have missed it, be a good opportunity to tell me all about it. We're definitely going to the, I think, Mower or something like that, the Cliffs. And then I think the Guinness Brewery. We had enough comments, probably about 7 of those comments. Look at that, you got the soft close right there too. Probably got about 7 comments that the Guinness tour was actually very cool. I'm not a huge Guinness guy, but I could definitely slug a couple down. You got the microwave, it's also convection. Combination mode, I don't really know what the combo mode is, but you also have potato and of course beverage there too as well. I am running on a battery right now, so even though this is a battery operated refrigerator, I don't want to drain the battery out too much, but you're going to have 2 pull-out freezer drawers. It's going to be a 20 cubic foot refrigerator by the looks of it, at least 18. And then right over here is going to be like a perfect little place for like, your Keurig or your blender. You can come in, you can come out. You got little places where you can put like your Bourbonias and things like that. You also have a little junk drawer right there. So that's the stuff that you never want to see again. Because the second you put it in there, it's gone, at least in my family. I'm sure it'd be something important surrounded by about 50 things that aren't. Control for the heat and AC. And then I forgot to point out too, the controls for the rest of the TV available. Some tanks not available, but I think I see every tank right here. So I'm not sure what tank's not available. I'll have to ask them about that. I think that's kind of a misplaced sticker. You got all your lighting controls right here. They're all going to be manual with your, your slide outs and your awning retract there too as well. But a lot of light in here. I mean, even with the windows kind of drawn, I think those accent lighting really help out. And then I love the fact that you get your half bath right there. I know some people don't necessarily love the half bath for whatever reason, but you could easily remove that with 2 bolts and turn this into a closet if you would prefer, like a little pantry for like extra food or extra stuff. More than able to do that. It does come with a mirror to check out the old bowling gun, baby. And then the control for the old Steamer Stink Sucker 2000 right up there. So that way you never get trapped by the pooper if they're pooping in your kitchen. Right here, you got a little, hey, hoodie on me. Little octopus doodad. More storage here up above there too as well. And then I like that kind of that glass finish there. But now, this is, for me, the front living. Everyone's got a front living, for the most part. But I love their bathroom and their bedroom combo. One, you get a king bed with, let's see what kind of storage we got up underneath it. With some king storage there up underneath, which is nice. And then you also have the inverter prep right here. So you got outlets that run on the inverter. And then you have USB and universal C. Then you have some overhead storage. And that's interesting. They went with the projector. So let's see here. So the crazy thing about those projectors is I was kind of thinking like, man, why would you ever do that? But the projector quality is actually fantastic in RVs. I was like pleasantly shocked, which is doesn't happen too often. But we actually went home and I talked to my wife about it. I was like, man, I bet one of these manufacturers would let me, let me have one. He traded maybe like, hey, let me do another one of your videos for a projector. But the bathroom too, I really like. You got a lot of moving and grooving room in here just to kind of get ready. And I like the dual vanities as well. So my wife can probably take this one. I'll probably get like that storage right there, but I will get my own part of my sink, which is nice. Plus you have, I mean, just tons of abilities. Look at that. You got double guns in that picture. Just tons of guns. And then another little kind of like a steam releaser right there. And then you have a control for that guy. And then you have another AC right up there too as well. So porcelain foot flush throne. Plenty of storage there all throughout. Underneath each sink is going to be the same thing right there. Just opens up from the other way. And then, of course, medicine cabinets, you know, all throughout just to put all your, you know, deodorants and whatnot. One-piece fiberglass shell here for the shower, so a little bit less maintenance for you. It's also going to be a little bit aesthetically nicer, in my opinion. And then you have the Tri-Glide Glass series, but it's a shower big enough for two, unless both of you are about the size. Then you're going to be packing in like sardineskis. But, I mean, I can't even reach the top here, so I'm going to guess probably like, I don't know, I don't even know how long my arms are. Whatever that long is attached. Look, reaching up. I can't touch it. Jeez, Pete. Hire me because I'm friendly. But, all right, guys, 2026 Sabre 37FLH. If you guys don't mind, like I said, drop a comment, say what's up. But we're going to, it's a pretty cool little shot. But we are going to head on outside. And in case you forgot, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. They are using vacuum bonded sidewalls on this. You also have the auto leveling. It's going to be the electric auto leveling. Again, the mirrored reflective finish, and you have dual awnings. So an awning here and an awning there as well. And I believe they come with 200 watts of solar as well, but you want to ask your salesman about that. Now, one thing that they do come is prepped for the 4-camera safety system. So if you're someone that's first time into a fifth wheel, you want like a little extra added security, there's a side camera that can go in here, one on the other side, one above the door, and then one on the back. The one above the door is going to be more of like a, I think a safety precaution when you're parked or something. Battery disconnect will be located right there as well. But you have propane behind this door. They're using the 20-pounders, so you can exchange it, you know, at any gas station that does that. A leash latch for your furry friend. And I like the latches that they are using. I think that's nice to have that little lip. This is going to be your pass-through storage. And then this is nice for maintenance, the BAL system right here. So you can control it all right there and kind of do all your testing and maintenance and whatnot. The step above steps that flip up into the doorway. And then, you know, obviously you got your friction hinge door as well. Norco chassis too, which is a little bit different as well. You might want to look up a little bit about that. I'm going to try to reach out to some of these companies and start doing a little bit of those videos. So if there's any ever like maintenance videos or anything else that you would like to see, drop a comment. I don't know when it will come out, but I am going to actively start working on some parts, accessories, and see if I can become a little bit more of a value for my family, you know, and for yours. LP Quick Connect will be located right there. So that little yellow tab you just saw. And then this refrigerator here on the exterior, you could probably fit about a 60 Rackaroonski of your apple juices right there, which is nice to have. No outdoor like sink or anything like that. But with the Quick Connect right there, you can do some grilling and chilling, no problem. And then, man, they like to have you tie up your dogs because you do have another leash latch right there too. And I like the awning being above that like outside kind of drinking center for sure. All right, so here onto the back, like I said, camera on the back. I should have shown you the camera at the front door. But you're also going to have a 2-inch receiver with your 4-way flat. So it's got 300 pounds of hitch rating, 3,000 pounds of tow rating, along with your 4-way pin connection there too as well. Your plug-in for your camper will be located right here. You are able to put on slide toppers on top of each one of these slides as well as you're moving down. So you can get 3 done right there. This is also going to be, you know, one of your drain points along with your valves. Dual axle. These are going to be the Westlakes. And then you have the little bit of an upgraded suspension system going on, so a little bit of a smoother ride. And then you have another dump valve located right there. Suburban on-demand hot water heater, so you got your access panels and all of that you need. And then there's going to be your auto leveling system controls for the BAL. And then you have your black tank flush 1 and 2, your antifreeze inlet, your bypass valves, and then hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower. And then, of course, your other propane entrance right there. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I hope to catch you next time. Hopefully you guys found some value in this bad boy. But again, it's the 2026 Sabre 37FLH. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you.